Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Karev, Heritage Hip Hop. I went down to AC and I caught up with some of my peoples right here. Reintroduce yourself to the fans.
My name is Jabbar Brown. I'm one of the co-founders of Chocolate Nation.
Alright.
And my name is Eric Cooper. I am the writer of Night Seeker, Star Enforcers, Merge, and also one of the founders for Chocolate Nation Studios.
Alright.
Phoenix Nebula, artist, writer. I just hang out with these guys, do our thing. Yes,
alright everybody, look, check this out. We got happy faces at the Garden State Comic Con in Atlantic City as well. Recognize his face. We'll be seeing them soon, everybody, so pay attention. Tell them who you are. Tell them who you are.
My name is McKay. We are Redunkless Entertainment.
Yes. Alright, so we'll be coming to y'all table shortly. Absolutely. But y'all might want to listen in because you'll see what type of interviews we do. So everybody, once again, Jabbar, Eric, and Phoenix. Now let me ask you gentlemen something. Being that science fiction in our community is not new, but the mainstream is now taking to it because of the blockbuster hit Black Panther, where do you see the roads opening to independent creators like yourself, and how can we get people to gravitate towards your work? We'll start here.
I'll let them go first. They don't want to hear my answer real quick.
No, I want to hear everything. Come on.
Yeah, I'll tell you, like, the doors are always open. They just wasn't seen. Like, we were making our own, you know, our own trails and everything. Now that everybody's seen it, I think it's going to draw some more attention, but see, people are still scared of new things. You know what I'm saying? With that Black Panther, if it had been a character nobody ever heard of, it would have been a different response. You feel what I'm saying? When there's new stuff out there, people want to stick to stuff that they're comfortable with. That's how I feel about that. Now, as far as them coming, I mean, that's inevitable anyway, because everything they use comes from us anyway. So they got to keep up with us. And while we getting it together, you know what I'm saying? It's all going to fall into place. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, what about you, Eric?
Same thing. I say, get out of the comfort zone. Start exploring new trails. People are setting stuff out there for you, but don't go into stuff that's like anime, people don't like you. I said, go for style and for an atmosphere that represents our race, our culture. Stop going into like DC and Marvel stuff that they don't represent you at all, because they're always about the paycheck. Give me stories that have a meaning and purpose that adds to your life and also people around you. That's when you know you have a blockbuster in your hand. Black Panthers star of everything, but you know what though? Other stuff's been out there that no one would have gravitated to, but hopefully as time goes on, those doors will be reopened again for a new following. So hopefully we have that stuff for Night Seeker and also for the Chocolate Nation. And that's what we're here for, to make sure that you know that we do exist, and we're here for you to serve the community that we love.
Okay, what about you, sir? Tell the truth, just be outspoken.
Be honest. In a way, it turns my stomach to see people come out, talk so great about a movie, put their dashikis on, carry their wives into a movie theater, and they ain't never read a Black Panther book, ain't never spent money at a with us. They'll walk past us. I learned in this game early in the thing, it's just like a rap game. You don't rap for brothers, you don't rap for niggas. You rap for the women. When it comes down to this art game, some people might get offended by it. I don't make this just for blacks, because it took a long time for blacks to gravitate to it. I made it so everybody can get to it. But it seems like the whites gravitated to it, and until the blacks see whites gravitate to it, they want to come in like rap music. What are they listening to? What do they got? And you look at the rap game now, it's so much of a change, it's almost disco, and we're not included. If we're not selling out, dancing, and looking like fools, we're not included. And I think that's exactly what kind of happened with the Black Panther movie. We look like fools, but when it comes down to spending money with us, they're timid. That should not happen. You went out and bought new dashikis and everything.
From China.
From China. You like, I love Black Panther, but Kirby created that. We had the same response for Brother Man, Dreadlocks, Eric Cooper's Night Seeker. We had the exact same response. But brothers and sisters, you have to understand, look at the faces created it.
Right.
That's the difference.
That's the difference.
That's the difference, and that's why I have to see if it's really going to open up doors for us. The Black Panther movie, we really have to see, because right now for the couple Comic-Con, it's timid.
Okay.
It's really, really timid, brothers and sisters. It's really, really timid.
But see, that goes to my question. My question is that Comic-Cons are not really something that our demographic really proposes on high levels. Unfortunately, we will propose everybody should go drink, everybody should go smoke. People will gravitate towards the party atmosphere, but the education atmosphere has failed us so much that when a person looks at a book, you have to be cut from a certain cloth to even read a book.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that hurts me. So my question is, being that education has been one of the most failing bastions of the black community, within the black community, because we don't teach or educate ourselves, we still rely on rules from outside of our country or our states. Because it puzzles me that we have a federal board of education and a state board of education, which is crazy.
That doesn't make any sense.
My question is, how do we get these books introduced to children early with the classroom to show them that there are people that look like you in these books, and they don't necessarily have to represent a cape look to be strong and characterize you as the reader? What do you say?
I say, really, education is key. For the last 6 or 7 years, I started seeing more blacks coming to Comic-Cons. It's a great thing, and it is great to see the kids are starting to read more. And I'm a teacher at Boys and Girls Clubs and Pegasus programs. You have to get their parents to get it. A child will always want it, but a lot of it, you have 3 generations of babies having babies. And a lot of them can't read over the 8th grade reading level of a normal comic book. So when they say, Mama, can you help me read Luke Cage? Maybe she can't read that part, so that part goes out the door. Even when that child says, Mom, here's my story. Or Grandmom, here's my story. When the kid gets shot down, your whole confidence thing gets shot down. And that's why we don't see 50 to 60 of us at a Comic-Con. It's better and easy to become a rapper, basketball player, or something like that.
Yeah, I understand. And I mean, the thing that's the saving grace to enlighten right now, we have Black Panthers come out, we have Black Lightning, Luke Cage has come out, but people seem to forget Mantis. People seem to forget even the girl that was in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We forget Meteor Man. We forget Blade. You know what I'm saying? And people say it's a great time and you got to strike while it's hot. The thing is, if the metal's always been hot, why are we not striking it? Now, we could give education that, but what more is it that you think we can do to bring people towards the medium and focus on the solution, yet still stop shouting out the problem, the problem, the problem?
Well, I say it comes down to media. If the media is being suppressed by people that have true creations, and the big two or whatever's not part of it, they won't give you no headlight. So the thing is, we have to do almost like guerrilla warfare, where you have to get in people's hands that have some connection. Say, look, this stuff does exist, and we have the means to get out there, but you have to have the willingness to do it. So I say approach your libraries, approach your congressmen, and say, look, we need more people of color in our reading and our education, and that will strengthen the community up, and they'll start to invest more into independent creations that haven't given the light yet.
Uh-oh, we got one down here. Here we go.
Really what it comes down to is it's a sacrifice, because generation after generation has had a chance to change things, but because of the conditions and conforming to what's going on, they've given up the chance to sacrifice for the next generation. So what I mean by that is, we've always told our story through pictorial form since Egypt, and that's how we taught. It was a subconscious thing, because we knew symbols, we knew how to work on making something so advanced as DNA so a child can understand through comic book form, right? So just like today, with the little girl you saw, you know, it's for people to just, I ain't charged nothing for those 2 that I gave you, because I realize the importance of that. So there has to be a sacrifice when people say, all right, we draw the line right here. We know what the problem is, but if we're not going to take care of it and be responsible, it's just going to perpetuate, right? So that's all it is. It's a conscious decision when people take responsibility and stop waiting for everything else to come in and play for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how many parents we see walk by here with kids that are just like dragging because they're looking at the table. And when I see that, I slide it. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard.
You gotta slide it because you can see the hunger. You can see the hunger in their eyes. They want something different.